And what exactly is his destiny? Ocean plopped down at the table again and slid a large book over to me. He opened another one before him.
Oh, I'm not telling you that. I assume he had a reason not to tell you.
But it has a deadline? I asked.
He has until Samhain, which is in a few days.
It had been a warm start to autumn, and I'd forgotten Samhain was approaching. Okay, I knew he had a destiny, but not what it was. And I know it's the only thing that matters to him, which is why I'm baffled that he locked himself up in that soul cage. He's a force of nature, and he seems to get what he wants. I drummed my fingertips on the table. He is flame and stone and blood and ash, and I'm not sure I want to see what happens when he's disappointed. Ocean licked his finger to turn the page in his book.
Well, he would light the world on fire.
I shivered. Now the breeze felt a little cooler. Like in the old days, when he used to burn people alive in his cave for fun.
Oh, the Salem of old.
He turned another page.
I think he tried to leave that beast behind, but I'm not sure he managed it. You ask me, that's why he's so...
He stopped himself, then flipped another page.
It's why he wants to achieve his destiny so badly.
A chill rippled over my skin. My mate was a beautiful monster, and we hardly knew each other, and yet I was desperate to set him free again. Whatever he was, I felt connected to him as if by a cord of fire that burned between us. He'd made a sacrifice for me, hadn't he? I rubbed my eyes, trying to focus on the book. As I turned the pages, I saw it was all about the magical creatures of the sea, but I wasn't sure I'd find the right answers in it. So far, the only solution I know of is that a god could take his place. With another deity or fallen god in the soul cage, the chasm will stay shut. But I don't imagine we'd have any volunteers, and he wouldn't be very happy if I threw Shahar in there a second time.
Why don't you ask that dickhead who dumped you? Asked Ocean. He's a demigod, isn't he?
I sipped my tea. I don't think he'd be up for that. And anyway, he's not bottom of the sea bad. He did sacrifice part of his soul to save me from death.
I suppose.
He leaned back in his chair.
Look, there's got to be someone we can ask for advice. A prophetess, a seer.
I bit my lip. The only prophetess I've met wanted to destroy my magic. I took a deep breath. Shahar is out there somewhere, but I'm not sure how much she learned when she was trapped in the cage.
Also, she might want you dead for putting her there. It really does sound awful. Like, do you think she felt her lungs exploding that whole time because she didn't breathe in 100 years? Was it like a living death stretched on over a century?
My stomach dropped. Gods, I did not want to imagine what Salem was enduring. But we were bonded, and I didn't have the sense of drowning. Now, when I closed my eyes, I felt that fiery rope tugging between us, like a blazing cord. And the more I thought about him, the more my skin felt hot, burning almost. I shook my head, trying to clear the disturbing sensation. It wasn't a watery grave. No, it felt like a flaming one, heat growing higher around me, searing hot on my skin. My eyes snapped open, and the feeling slowly disappeared again. Sweat had beaded all over my skin, and my heart was racing out of control.
You all right?
Asked Ocean. I stared at him. I hadn't yet told Ocean about the mate situation, nor had I fully accepted it. Having a mate was a liability. It was a weakness that made it hard to think logically. When I'd seen Salem's wings broken, I'd felt a sense of wrongness, a sense that I wanted to do anything to fix them. And now, when I closed my eyes, I felt as if someone were holding candles to my skin. I knew Salem was in pain, and I'd do anything to make him feel better. But why fire when he was at the bottom of the ocean? Why fire if he could withstand the flames? Eyre. If I breathed deeply, slowly, I could gain control again. Trying to ground myself, I looked around the room at the cozy confines of Ocean's home, the dark wood walls of his cluttered kitchen, the rectangular space crammed with books and knickknacks in every crevice. The warm sunlight calmed me, streaming over a row of cooking pots hanging from a ceiling. I'm fine.